Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time we finished another route, Crimson Flower is down, and now we get to move on to the church route. So, just so you know what's going to happen, we're going to do the church route next, and then what I'm planning on doing is doing Golden Deer after that. So that will be our final house. But what I'm thinking is that right before we start Golden Deer, I'm going to buy the full DLC package so that we have all new content. And I'm also going to be playing it on the maddening difficulty. As you know, I started playing the Black Eagles route I think it was just a couple of weeks before they released the maddening mode update. So, we kind of missed that one there. And I know that some people want to see a little bit more challenging gameplay because we've kind of found ourselves at a place where we've gotten pretty good at hard mode. So now I think it's time to bump it up. So we won't get to see that this route, but right after this, when we go into Golden Deer, we're going to try that out. So, it should be fun and exciting. And now we get to reload an old save. Should be this one right here. And continue on into the church route. So now that we've talked about Crimson Flower a lot, now let's go back to the Throne of Knowledge here and betray Edie. Sorry, girl. No hard feelings, I hope. Let's go. We're going into the church route, ladies and gents. I'm ready.
You have disappointed me, Edelgard. To think that a descendant of House Hresmelk would dare betray the Holy Church.
Yep, she's pissed.
So, it is my teacher who stands in my way. I always knew it would come to this.
Professor, kill Edelgard at once. She is a danger to all of Fodlan. Such a rebellious heart cannot be allowed to keep beating.
This decision will drastically change the story. Already did this one. So here we go. I must kill Edelgard. Are you certain about your decision? Yes.
I will withdraw, for now.
Sorry, girl.
Come, Hubert.
Now, I have no clue, she might be an enemy the rest of this
futile,
route.
Wicked girl. The Church of Seros will raise its entire army against you until you have been captured and punished. You have defiled the holy tomb, dishonored the goddess, and humiliated your brethren. That crime will never be erased. Even if you burn in the eternal flames and spill all of your blood into the goddess's soil.
She's real mad.
Come, Professor. Let us return and decide upon our next course of action.
Edelgard and Hubert have disappeared. They will surely return to the Empire. The knights have been dispatched to search and investigate. If there is any movement, we will know. We cannot ignore the possibility that there will soon be open hostilities between us and the Imperial Army. When that happens, are you prepared to fight your own? If you wish to return to the Empire, I will not stop you. That is your choice to make.
If Edelgard is acting afoul, then we have no choice but to strike her down.
It's up to us to stop them. We have a war on our hands.
I have no interest in fighting, not even for her. And yet...
How are we supposed to decide just like that? Hubie, I'm sorry about this, but I'm siding with the Professor. Her doings are wrong. It is our duty to make everything right.
I am sure you all have much on your mind. I encourage you to confer with your professor and make a decision. You have until the fighting commences. Professor, I am depending on your strength for the safety of Fodlan.
Wow. That's wild.
The leaders of the Church have misused its creed to fulfill their true desire. To rule the world. They have fooled the people of Fodlan.
So, it's pretty much set up that she's going to be the enemy this route, right? I wonder if they could still do a switch, though, where Edie will Who knows? Maybe what could happen is those who slither in the dark could be a big part of this storyline, right? It's a possibility. Don't know for sure. But it could be that Edie eventually has to switch back to our side in order to fight those who slither in the dark. That could be really interesting. And maybe her and Hubert will join up with us again. I think that's definitely a possibility. But I honestly have no clue.
Long ago, they divided the Empire to create a kingdom, and then divided that kingdom to create an alliance. They did all of this to make the masses bicker amongst themselves. They caused instability in order to reinforce their own authority. They gathered gold and lived in extravagance. How? By preying on the devotion of those who wished for the goddess's salvation. Those corrupt hypocrites cannot lead Fodlan to true peace. Their foul belief system must be torn asunder so that true wisdom may finally prevail. And so, I have decided, by order of the Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresvelg, the Empire hereby declares war on the Church of Seros.
I cannot believe it. Let us recount the situation as it stands, Professor. After you returned from the Holy Tomb, the Adrestian Empire declared war upon the Church of Seros, as well as our allies.
Declared war?
Edelgard demanded her own father relinquish the throne, and then assumed the position of Emperor. She has deemed the Church of Seros to be an evil of this world, and is calling upon the people of Fodlan to help her tear it down. I must discuss our response to this declaration with the Archbishop, after the Knights return from their investigation. Until then, watch over the students. See that they remain calm.
Okay. I guess we can go back down to the blink ones, can't we?
Part 1.
To war.
White clouds. Lone moon. To war. Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky, a silent reminder perhaps of some inescapable truth.
So let's see, we should be going into, this month should be, what, a battle, at the monastery, right? Yep, short month, huh? Okay.
Unforgivable! I cannot fathom that the Adrestian Empire would embark on such a violent course of action.
Hey, Rhea, I really would love it if you could, you know, just wear your Seros costume forever and always, because I like it a lot. Alright, we're gonna talk about this later because I can tell you're mad, so yeah.
The fault is my own. I failed to see the wickedness within Edelgard's heart.
What is her objective?
There is no question on that front. She clearly wishes to conquer all of Fodlan. And in order to achieve her own selfish ambitions, she plotted with ill-meaning strangers and defiled the Holy Tomb.
I agree.
Or perhaps her ambitions are even grander than we know. Perhaps she is planning to make herself a false deity by demonizing the Church of Seros.
Adrestia received its very name through a divine oracle. To injure the goddess is a sin most foul that shall not be forgiven, nor forgotten. We must stop the Empire, and quickly.
I have returned, Rhea.
You know, they are making it like very clear that like Rhea has a dark side, you know? Like they're making sure that you're questioning your decision a little bit here, right? Like I'm guessing that people playing this for the first time, if they chose this route right away, right now they're seeing Rhea being real pissed, and they're probably asking themselves, oh god, did I make the right choice? Like, you know that the writers are doing that on purpose.
Welcome back, Shamir. Were you able to discern the Empire's movements?
Their main troops are marching towards Garreg Mach. It is said that they will join forces with Edelgard's army and arrive within 2 weeks.
2 weeks? That is not enough time. It will require all of our efforts just to prepare our defenses before then. We must send notice to all surrounding villages at once. We must order the residents of Garreg Mach to flee for their lives.
It will be done.
Professor, listen closely. If our enemy invades the monastery, I will have no choice but to stand upon the battlefield. If something happens to me, I am entrusting my sacred duties to you.
Rhea? Is that a flag right there? Is something gonna happen to her? Is she gonna get taken like she did in Blue Lions? I hope not. I kinda want her to be a playable character. Sacred duties?
You must have guessed it by now. The truth of who you are. Or perhaps I should say, your lost memories are surely beginning to return. I have acted all these long years as a mere proxy for you. But the duty is yours, and yours alone. Only you can lead the people of Fodlan.
Damn right, I'm the goddess, bitch. So sorry.
Rhea, please. You must tell me all that you know. I beg of you.
And let me listen, please.
That one is the progenitor god. Am I correct?
I love this
sense.
song.
Our dear professor is
Yep.
a vessel, one who carries the power of the progenitor god within. In time, the vessel will become one with the power contained within, and the progenitor god shall return to this world.
I see. I trust that you are aware of the questionable nature of this experiment. But I suppose there is no turning back.
Now, I think there was a similar conversation that was had in Blue Lions, except she didn't tell Sedith. Am I remembering that incorrectly? Or maybe I'm thinking of something earlier in that run. But I remember him asking her kind of that same thing. You have to tell me what's going on. And she was like, not now, or something like that.
I ask that you help our friend. And in doing so, help her.
He's
I
joining
am
the team
waiting
on this route,
and
huh?
hoping for the moment when our creator rules this wayward land once more.
I understand. As ever, I will take you at your word.
Lady Rhea, brother, I will do my part as well.
Welcome back, Flame. Oh, she's such a sweetheart.
Flame, were you eavesdropping? Regardless, I am glad to hear it. You owe your life to the Professor, after all. And in the end, they may prove to be our brethren.
You have my gratitude, Sedith. And you as well, Flame. As followers of the progenitor god, it is up to us to see our mission through.
Man, I am so engaged right now. I'm pumped. I am pumped to move forward. Okay, well, I don't remember where we left off, so I'm gonna have to kind of like familiarize myself with kind of where people are on their classes and stuff right now. So yep, Enlightened 1, you're a paladin right now. You are not going to be going to Great Knight. We're gonna move you in a different direction this route. Caspar, you're a Wyvern Rider, okay. Bishop, Sniper, Dancer, Mercenary. Oh, I haven't been leveling him up yet. Assassin, Priest. Let's see, Roth is a Grappler, Warlock, Paladin, so you're not into your next flyer yet. Yeah, you'd be pretty far from your master at 30, right? We're probably going to be using Sedith this run. I might try and get some other characters up. Oh my gosh, did Catherine join us? We just automatically got Catherine and Cyril. Cool. Oh, I love Catherine. She's great. Okay. So yeah, we'll probably see if we can get a couple other different characters to join our main group this run, maybe? I haven't fully decided exactly how I'm gonna do it, but yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Hey, Dorothea. Something's been bothering me. I kind of feel like you act more casually around me than you do with other people.
Casually? I don't know what you mean.
I just feel like you're always asking me to do things that might make other people uncomfortable. Like when you asked me to clean your room. You're not very flirty toward me like you are with the other guys. You seem weirdly comfortable around me.
You pay more attention than I would have thought. Hey, are you interested in me? You know, interested.
See, there's the flirting.
What? No, it just seemed weird, and I was curious.
I'm kidding. It's true that I do find you quite a convenient little helper at times. It's like you're... how to put it? You're like a little brother to me.
Really? That's not exactly a compliment.
No, but it's true. And now that I've thought about it, I like the whole idea. Why don't you try calling me Big Sis and see how it feels?
No, that's not gonna happen.
Why not?
I'm embarrassed just thinking about it.
Oh, come on. It's just a goof. You can manage it at least once, can't you? Please? Oh, I know. If you do it, I'll stop using you for my chores. How's that sound?
That's an enticing offer. Fine. Once. Big Sis.
I love that delivery.
Well done, Caspar. You're such a cute little boy. I'm proud to have you as a sibling.
I'm not cute, and I'm not little. How would you feel if I made you call me Big Bro?
Oh? Well, I wouldn't mind that at all. Big Bro. Is something wrong, Big Bro?
No response.
Oh, this is the worst.
Seeing him next to her, I didn't realize how short he was. How old is he compared to her? I wonder. Should have gone the other way. What was I thinking? Let's see, it said right there, 170 centimeters, age 19, and he's 17. Okay, 159. All right. And then, yeah, he gets taller after the time skip. Let's see, are there certifications that need to be done? Probably not, I don't know. Let's see. Okay. You're a dancer, right? Is that what you are right now? Yes, okay. %66%. I think I will try and do that. I don't know if he's going to be part of the main group, but he might be. It's hard not to use Felix. He's just a great character. He got it. Nice. So someone said that when I was having trouble ranking up Lysithea, that it could have had something to do with the luck stat. I had no idea that the luck stat had anything to do with those percentages. Thought that was kind of interesting. Alright, he's in his advanced. Like, I wonder if I should finally use one of these two. I never use Hanneman or Manuela. Probably won't use Eloise. I might use Catherine. Well, I should use different people. I used Catherine in Blue Lions and I loved her. I used Shamir in my last run. Like, maybe I'll give Cyril another shot. Oh, but man, he's like classed into nothing right now. So we could try an archer route with him. And I could try using him. We can give it a shot. Apparently he starts out weak and grows better. I couldn't get him to work in my Blue Lions route. He just never became viable, but it's possible, maybe. Okay, let's go ahead and explore. ... Oh yeah, that's right. This is like after Sothis is gone. I miss you, Sothis. Something else, unit appearance. Somebody mentioned that Felix... Yeah, I had him stuck in Academy wear during that entire second half of the game on my last run. So we're just gonna sit him in his war stuff because it is way cooler. Look at him, he's a badass. Why not? Can't help myself. Gotta, you know? Gotta. Okay, let's do this. How's it going, girl?
I have had the arrival of a letter from Edelgard. She is asking that I join her side. She is making the decision. No, she is deciding if Bridget is a friend or an enemy of the Empire.
Rude.
But my choice is not to be friends. My choice is to fight with you. Bridget is not a friend of the Empire. We will not be following again. We will be ready to fight with you instead.
Good. And I will do everything I can to help the people of Bridget. Let's see.
This is not...
Ooh, Bernie's not in her room. Oh, is this the month where she's over by the, you know, by Gerald's grave? Sad. Ingrid!
To think that the Flame Emperor was Edelgard all along. Flame's abduction? Gerald's murder? The turmoil in Ramire Village? Whether or not she was the mastermind behind what happened, it at least seems like she was involved. And yet she was able to remain so composed while she was enrolled at the Officers' Academy. No. 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 No.
Where is she at? I'm wondering if I can recruit her in this route. Okay, I've got her at C. So I could try. I'm not gonna hit recruit yet because, well, I'll have to get her to a B rank, is what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get at.
What does Edelgard mean for us, Professor? And why does she even want that?
She seems to think force is the only way.
I wonder why she'd think that.
Right?
That's how it always goes, I guess. You never realize something can't be undone until you've done it.
You're out of your room. I'm proud of you. Ooh, is that one defense? No, it's strength. Nice. Okay. Okay, so we're at A rank on our professor level. Okay, nobody's upstairs.
Maybe.
Let's see. Oh, I do have a bunch of stuff. Cool. We might do some fishing today. We'll have to see. What's on the calendar? Okay, no fishing events today. But I might do it just because it'll get us closer to the A+. And the sooner I never have to do fishing again, the happier I will be.
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Something to report. Unexpected, isn't it?
Hi, Gatekeeper.
Apparently, this is the first time Garreg Mach has been invaded in its whole 995-year history. It's my job to protect this gate, so even if enemies come in droves, I will never let them through. I hope we both survive. Let's battle with all our might and pray we win this thing.
Gatekeeper, how come you've never mentioned that you have a brother that looks just like you and talks just like you?
Well, I'll be.
Hello there. Return soon, please. Hello there. This one, yes?
Okay,
I
I'll
think
buy
this
all
one,
of
yes?
these. We have a lot of money right now.
I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes?
And I think today we
I
will
think-
definitely try and do
Return soon, please.
some of that, some fishing, and see how close we can get to that A+.
You know, Professor, I'm glad that I came to the Officers Academy. I feel accepted here. I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm surprised at how much I've grown. So, I will not let the Academy be destroyed. It's important to me, and I will protect it.
I feel the same.
I feel braver just hearing you say that, Professor. We're gonna win this, Professor.
Okay. Any other items? Don't see them.
Well, I'll be.
Pardon me.
All right, let's go on our usual path. What's up, Ferdy?
Half of the Empire's 6 great noble families have declared their support for Edelgard. Of the other 3, Lord Vestra was assassinated. Hubert, his son, will succeed him.
Damn!
Bernadetta's father,
Hubert
Count
straight up
Varley,
killed his
is under
dad?
house arrest. His wife is now supporting Edelgard.
I did like, under house arrest. Well, I don't feel bad for him, he's kind of a piece of shit.
And my father, he was stripped of his role as Prime Minister. As a result, House Eyre has lost all of its power, all of its lands. We have lost everything. What do I do?
Ferdy, I don't know what to tell you other than the fact that you are allied with a literal god right now, so that literal god is going to make sure you're okay. All right, buddy? I got your back.
Pardon me.
Okay, nobody down here. Let's go into the kitchen.
The most important nobles in the Empire are known for taking power from the previous Emperor, my father included. I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily. However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances. You must have been making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing.
Wow. So, like, Lynn's and Caspar's parents are, like, direct enemies, whereas, like, some of them got removed, like the Ayers, and you've got, like, you might have to go up against your own house, dude. That's wild. Kind of feel bad about that a little bit.
I hear the Alliance's territory will be in danger if we don't get rid of these Empire guys. If the Alliance is in danger, that means my sister's in danger too. There's no way I'm gonna allow that. It doesn't matter how many guys they throw at us. I'll beat them all. These muscles aren't just for show. But first,
Such a good guy.
I gotta get some food.
Yes, you do. You get that food, dude. So now that you all know that I'm going to be doing a Maddening run in my next run, I would love it if people who have played Maddening could give me non-spoiler tips and tricks on, you know, some of the things that I might want to look at doing when I'm doing that run to make sure that I don't find myself kind of like stuck in a low-level position where I'm not powerful enough. Let me know, like, just simple tips and tricks about, you know, yeah, just don't spoil things for me, but that would be great if you guys could do that.
There are always small power struggles, still. It has been hundreds of years since all of Fodlan was consumed by war. I didn't actually think it would come to this. I feel as though I'm not in my rightful place. I cannot protect the things I should. Professor, if I survive this war, I wish to return to my homeland, to the land of my king.
I think I'm okay with that, dude. You're not on my team, are you? You're not in the roster, right? No. I wonder what the kingdom is going to be doing in this route, because they're not direct enemies that I can see right now. Maybe something will happen that will make them enemies to us? Or at least, yeah, I don't know, because it kind of like feels like we'd be allies with them in this route, so...
We're falling behind. I don't know that we can keep up with the new Emperor. To think that she was able to raise an army of that size right under our noses. However hard we fight, I give us a 50% chance of winning. The enemy has too many advantages. We must make careful preparations.
Have more faith in me, Shamir. I got this. I'll make sure we come out on top. How's it going, Cyril? Welcome to the team.
It's my job to protect Lady Rhea. I've got to do it, and I got to do it as best I can. And if that means I got to die for her, then I will. How could Edelgard treat Lady Rhea like she's the bad guy? She's never been anything but nice to everybody. I just don't get it at all.
Professor?
Those who serve the church must cast aside all selfish desires and devote themselves fully to their beliefs. But is it right to wield piety as a weapon?
No.
I have never considered such things before. The church, I have always done what I thought best to save the people of Fodlan.
See, I think that's a good thing. Do what's best to protect the people of Fodlan, but no, don't use piety as a weapon. I'm not a religious person myself, so I find it funny that I side with the church in this game so much, and I'm so critical of the person who wants to demolish the church, especially since in the real world, like, I definitely have a big qualm with organized religion, but, yeah, it's interesting, but you gotta take things within the context of the fictional world, you know what I mean? And, once again, morally gray, right? The church is still capable of doing things wrong, so...
The Empire is moving quickly. Edelgard must have been preparing for this for a while now. If you really think about it, she must have been planning for this even before you got the Sword of the Creator.
Oh yeah,
Of
years
course she
and
was
years,
always
I'm
a step
sure.
ahead of us. We were blinded by the ball and the Battle of the Eagle and Lion and everything else.
What is Edelgard even trying to achieve? She wants to destroy the church so badly that she'll take on anyone who doesn't fall in line? I don't get it.
It's a hard thing to accept.
I just can't believe she'd start a war over it. Not to mention using such nasty tactics to get her way. Could Captain Gerald's death have also been a part of her plan? Don't you go and die on me, Professor. Captain Gerald would never forgive you.
Gerald's death was not a part of her plan. I don't believe that for a second. That was all those who slither in the dark, but she is allied with them. So she has to take some responsibility. That's just a fact. So...
Yes.
They do. They do. How are you doing? How are you? I've missed you.
His Highness calls for the head of Edelgard. For me, that is cause enough to fight.
Why would Dimitri say that?
His Highness would not say. But I can think of only one explanation. She must have been involved in the tragedy of Dusker.
Hi, Hilda. I'm excited to get to know you in the next route.
You'll battle Edelgard, right? Good luck. Me? Oh, I'm going to run away. I have zero interest in dying here, thank you very much.
You know what? Yeah. You just sit this one out. That's cool. Recruit? Since when? Really?
Oh, you found
And now
it.
it'll let me give these to her? Oh, weird. So they just, like,
Oh, you
wouldn't let me do this until now. I didn't know you could recruit her.
You found it.
All this shit's hers.
Never seen that?
Of course. Oh, those things have been driving me nuts. Alright, who's the Srang one? Oh, dude, we should try and recruit her. We probably don't have enough time. I wonder if it'd be possible. We might have to look at that. We'll think about that in a minute. We'll think about our recruits in a minute, because I might try and recruit at least one more person this month before we can't recruit anybody anymore.
The Empire's aggression cannot stand. But if we are going to attack them now, we must be honest with ourselves about our chances of success. It goes without saying that I will fight the Imperial Army with everything I have for as long as I am able. But House Gloucester's territory is adjacent to Imperial lands. Let us proceed with caution.
A book recording the history of the Srang people probably belongs to someone who has ties to Srang. I have no clue. I don't remember who that one belongs to.
Maybe. Things must be pretty crazy in Fargus about now. My father must be beside himself. I don't get it. Why did Edelgard make enemies with the nobles?
For the sake of her ideals?
Ideals she believed in so much, she was willing to start a war over them?
Yep.
Those must be some lofty ideals, to say the least. Oh, that's
Nice.
mine! Oh, thanks, Professor.
Awesome. Now we don't have any lost items. That's what I like to see. And I think we just got the up with him. Oh wow, we got several of these that we can look at. Wow, we got a lot. Okay, cool. Maybe we can get multiple recruits if we're smart about gifting.
Once the Imperial army reaches the monastery, we'll have no choice but to fight.
What's going to happen to us?
Everything will be alright.
I believe you. With the knights on our side, and especially with you, Professor, I know we can do this.
What gifts do I don't have a lot of gifts. Oh dear. I could buy a bunch, but I don't know if I have enough to really recruit too many people, so. We could also do tea. Can't forget about tea.
Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh? Who knew the kid had it in her? I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win.
We won't lose, Dorothea.
Thinking about it makes me scared. We're
That's
up
fair.
against the entire Imperial army. Still, I know someone as smart as you will figure something out.
Professor, what actually happened last month? I can't keep up at all. Edelgard is the Emperor? And she's declared war against the Church? So now we're at war? What is going on? I really don't understand any of this. What should I do?
Ask Manuela for some of that herb she's got.
Dear me.
It'll calm you right down, kid.
Okay. I thought we'd all be really busy with assignments and getting ready for graduation. But now that things have turned out like this, I guess there's nothing to do but fight.
If I could go back to last month and throttle my carefree self. Now it turns out Edelgard is the Flame Emperor and the new Adrestian Emperor. And she's striking out against the monastery, with the full force of the Imperial army behind her. We gotta beat her at her own game. For our sake as well as Lady Rhea's.
I'm with you, girl. I'm with you.
What? That girl's starting an all-out war, isn't she? But an enemy is an enemy, no matter who they are. Don't let compassion for her get in your way.
Don't worry. I won't, Felix. Oh, dude. He doesn't look like he's doing well. He is legitimately going against his father right now.
I don't normally have a problem jumping into a fight, but it feels strange going up against my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster.
I wonder if we'll see him.
I hope he's not part of the group coming to attack Garreg Mach.
And also, don't say that, Caspar, because we live in a world where people can turn into monsters. And I hope that's not foreshadowing. Oh god. We're gonna fight your dad and he's gonna turn into a monster, isn't he? Oh god, intelligent systems, why do you do this? Why do you do this?
That's...
By the way, what chapter are we in? Is this chapter 12?
Hey, you.
I guess this would be chapter 12, right? Let's see, I think it says on the save screen, right? Yeah, we're in chapter 12, okay. How's it going, Rhea?
Excuse me. How are you, Professor? Any new changes to report? With the Imperial Army drawing near, it is most vexing that we cannot relax and converse as we once did.
Man, I'm still disappointed that I didn't get her social link, her support up in this. I've been playing Persona also, so yeah, the social link support thing, that's gonna happen.
Thankfully, you have the divine protection of the goddess on your side. Please try to listen carefully for her voice.
I will. I will try.
May the goddess's voice reach you.
I really hope, like, Sothis gets to come back in one of these routes. Now, I think in supports she actually, like, showed up with an S rank. When she was actually in the party, so I don't know if that was to, like, throw you off the scent a bit, or if that's actually possible. But that implies that in one of these routes, somehow Sothis might return in her own form. Which is an interesting thing to think about, you know?
We must protect Garreg Mach. Defiling the Holy Tomb was a sacrilege. I will not allow such a thing to happen again. The Archbishop has already given you a new responsibility. I want you to rise to that honor. I have something to ask of you.
We have been scouting the makeup of the Imperial Army, but much is still unclear. Any information you could provide would be a great help. Collect information on the Imperial Army. A Knight of Seiros would have that kind of information. Cool. Steel shield, huh?
To think Edelgard was somehow connected to the captain's murderer. Well, perhaps it's pointless to get upset about the past.
Nah,
Our
get
duty
mad.
now is
It's
to
fine.
prepare for battle. We're depending on your strength, Professor. Crush our enemies.
Hey, I'm depending on you, Aloise.
Captain, I hope you're watching. We will protect Garreg Mach.
Maybe I should use Aloise. He's such a good dude, but... there's too many characters, man. Too many characters. Can't use them all. It sucks.
The Holy Tomb held many crest stones. This is the first time I've heard of crest stones being hidden away in such a place. But more importantly, I'm interested to know the Empire's aim. Why would their army desire crest stones? There is power there, yes. And yet, I must think on this. The crest stones lie at the heart of the events surrounding Conan Tower and the chapel as well. And of course, the crest stones somehow transform those traitors and their captives into demonic beasts.
Yes.
Could that possibly be their aim? The Empire's army may well plan to use crest stones to create demonic beasts.
Absolutely.
Well...
How's it going, girl?
The mastermind behind the attacks on the monastery was Edelgard? Wow. Doesn't make much sense, though, does it? There would need to be all sorts of territories and groups tangled up in this sort of mess. I'm gonna stop. I don't really have the head for this political stuff. Mostly, I'm worried about my old opera company. I wonder what's happening in the capital right now. I hope they're safe.
You've got good instincts, Manuela.
Really?
Really.
So Edelgard, the one who calls herself the Flame Emperor, was connected to those strange beings.
So I know this is gonna hurt some people's feelings, but Lysithea, you're fantastic, you're wonderful, but I think I'm gonna bench her in this one just because I know that I'm gonna be using her in Golden Deer as well, and try and fit somebody else into the main party. Yeah, I think that's might be what we want to do.
The Imperial Army might be using even more terrifying methods than we know.
Which leads me to think that maybe Felix should definitely be out too. And that opens up 2 new slots, you know?
You had better be cautious, Professor. Any amount of carelessness might prove to be our undoing.
I think Rafa's staying though. He's too powerful. Lysithea's pretty powerful herself too, actually, but we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I haven't really fully decided what all I'm doing. We'll have to fill it out naturally a little bit, I think.
Hello there! How dare they threaten the goddess? Such a vile act cannot be forgiven. There is no need to worry, I promise you that. Divine punishment will surely fall upon them. In the days of yore, the goddess would grow angry with such insolent fools and roast them in ALL.
Wow, that's fucking brutal. Like I said, church is capable of some pretty gross things too. I'm supposed to write a letter to my brother to let him know how I'm doing, but there's nothing that I want to write about, and on top of that, it's just too much work. Why don't you tell him about your friends? Cool. There's someone whose crest I wish to study. I've asked many times, but I can't get them to consent. There must be some way to persuade them. Nothing beats sincerity. Nice. Here's our boy Dimitri. How you doing, man? Oh, I'll kill her. So, yeah, not well. I think he's gonna get to keep his eye in this one, though.
Head. Just you wait.
Okay. Hey, Mercy. How you doing, beautiful?
I guess we have no choice but to fight, have we? Oh, but why would Edelgard do something like this? I'm sure we'll be all right, though, Professor. The goddess will keep us safe. Professor, can we really defeat someone who is willing to turn their back on the world just to uphold their own beliefs? I've spent my whole life running in fear, and now
We can win this together, Marianne.
Surely we can win if we rely on each other. Right, Professor?
Right, indeed.
Professor, war is breaking out again, is it not?
Flame? Again? It's been a long time since a war has happened. What do you mean again?
There was a truly terrible war once upon a time.
It's almost like you lived through it.
I never wanted another war.
All we can do is steel ourselves for the fight ahead.
I love the hints that they lay for all of that. It's really nice. It's really clever.
Need something?
Okay, so these are maxed. Good.
See you again soon.
Right.
I guess I should check out here for items. Nope, nothing there. Okay. So in that case, let's go and do this quest thing here.
I cannot believe our negligence allowed the Empire to invade. Edelgard probably gathered her soldiers in Garreg Mach, intending to do this from the start. Soldiers disguised as merchants and pilgrims to avoid suspicion, infiltrating the entire area little by little. They couldn't be better prepared. We'll have a tough time winning this one, I'm afraid.
If you say so. We'll turn this in. We'll run around and do our supports, and then we will look at our options for recruiting. Now, there is definitely a possibility that none of our recruitment things amount to anything. Basically, if they don't come and see us in this week, I mean, it's possible maybe that here it could still happen, but you know, it's a random chance, I think, once we get to the B rank if they ask to join the house. So we're just gonna have to hope, but we'll take a look at that. We will be able to do some battles next week. Cool. I only thought we had the one weekend, so I thought we were going right into the battle after this, but it doesn't look like that's the case. All right.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Okay. So, let's go here. Do the support. Yes, I will.
You think I'd cheat? On you, baby? Never.
I missed you,
Come
Sylvain.
on. You should know me better than that.
Oh my
You're the
God.
only one for me. I swear.
Uh-huh.
Hey, if you don't believe me, well... Oh, I get it. If I'm not your type, do you want me to introduce you to some other guys who have crests? They're all nobles, just like me.
What? That isn't why I'm... You're worse than I thought.
He is kind of a prick
I just
sometimes.
want you to be happy. You know, get what you're after. I hate seeing a girl cry, especially one as beautiful as you. So, you know, maybe we...
Yeah, no.
So, Professor, do you enjoy spying on people?
Only when you're as awful at talking to women as you were just there. I found that quite entertaining.
You look like you've got something to say, so say it.
You're a jerk.
Hey, that was between me and her, not you. But you know how it is. Most relationships, they end in heartbreak. Anyway, I don't know why she's so upset about me dating other girls.
Really?
She didn't care before she found out, so why does she care now?
Oh God, Sylvain.
I really do hate seeing a girl cry.
Huh. Doesn't seem that way, Sylvain.
I swear it's the truth. My heart's in a million pieces right now.
Uh-huh.
It's just the worst.
Yeah. Poor
Well,
guy.
I figure the best way to mend a broken heart is to head out on the town.
And meet more
Why don't
women.
you join me? Who knows? Maybe you'll find love. I mean, I know I will.
I love that.
Calm down, it was only a joke. You've really got no sense of humor, you know that?
He looks so mad. He's like, no. Oh, so good. So good. Okay, let's go and buy gifts. So the things we can do is gift and we can tea.
Well, I'll be.
So I think the two people that I might be going after are my girl Ingrid and Hilda. So we... I don't think we can do Hilda, honestly. I think it'd be really hard to get her up to a B rank in goodness. Can we even do that? Like, can I see 2 of her supports in one explore session? I don't know if you can. Maybe I shouldn't go after her. We could go after Marianne. We can't do her. She's locked. Yeah, you missed the opportunity to deepen this bond, which is unfortunate. And I don't need to go after Sylvain. So let's focus on Ingrid first. And then we'll maybe still try for Hilda. Yeah.
Hello there.
You don't have gifts, but you do have tea. Give me 1 second, because this is one of the, I don't do this very often, but I'm going to look up the favorite teas for both Ingrid and Hilda. Okay, they both
one,
like
yes.
mint,
I thank you.
so we can do that. Hilda apparently also likes rose petal blend.
Return soon, please.
Do you have gifts?
welcome.
You do have gifts.
You have a good eye, a plate. You have a good eye, you have a good, a plate. You have a good eye, you have a good eye, a plate. You have a good, a plate. You have a good, a plate. You have a good eye, 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 a pleasure doing beef. Come again. Hey, come again.
Just waste a bunch of money. It's fine. No biggie. Let's see. Okay, we don't have anything to sell.
Please come again.
Alright, so let's start by eating with both of them. Somebody tell me, is the like and dislike thing only to do with motivation? Will they both get the same amount of support up if they like or, you know, just enjoy the
I
food?
think it's wonderful to be able to eat
I've
a
wondered,
nice
but I
meal
never
every
looked it up.
day.
Like, are the bond ups a set stat up, or, you know, like I've always got the impression that if somebody likes the food, it only affects the motivation that happens, but could totally be wrong about that. Let's see, Ingrid was over here somewhere, right? Yes. Alright, let's do a quick save. Oh man, I gotta like keep in mind where we left off on the Crimson Flower, just so we can like keep track of how many hours we've done. So that one was 174, huh? Yeah, our time thing there won't be super accurate anymore.
That the Flame Emperor was flame, and yet she was.
Okay, we'll do tea. And give me 1 second.
Thank you for inviting me. What a nice aroma. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
Quite delicious.
Exploring the monastery, maybe?
Wow.
Oh man, these make me so nervous. She's not really that. You seem well?
Yes.
She doesn't like gossip. Okay, yep. That seemed like the most likely.
Yes.
A word of advice or monastery security?
Yes.
Oh my god. Nailed it.
It's
Okay,
warm
I don't know
around
what the last one
monastery,
is though.
And the soil is rich. Honestly, I'm envious.
Okay, I had no clue on that one. That was pretty good though. We'll give her gifts
Thank you for the treat.
after this. I need to check and see if we got her support up or not. Because maybe we don't need to give her gifts. Okay, we didn't get it yet. So now it's gift time. So,
Whether and yet she was.
I'm not gonna like look up what her favorite things are. Legends of Chivalry would make sense for her.
Is this
Yep.
for me? Whether and yet she.
Fashionable men, not really. Ceremonial sword, maybe.
Thank you very much.
Okay, coffee beans.
Thank
Everybody
you very
likes
much.
coffee. Come on.
To think.
Can't live without my
and yet she
coffee.
was- Thank you very much.
Got a couple of those. Does she like baked treats? I don't remember.
Thank you very. Is this for me?
There we go.
To think.
God, we're gonna have to give her everything, aren't we?
Hi, Professor.
Oh no!
I've actually got.
Oh, that doesn't matter anyway. We
Whether-
can't
and yet
recruit her
she-
that way. Okay, we're just
Thank you
gonna. I don't think anything else
Thank you
is
very-
2-ups for her. So.
Is this for me?
Oh, smoked meat is.
To flame. Whether or not, and yet she was. Is this?
Yeah,
for-
we're not gonna be able to do Hilda. That's not happening. There it is. All right. So let's see. We need to set a load zone, and then she should show up somewhere. Maybe. Yep, right there. Nice and close to us. We even went to the right place. What are the chances?
Ugh. Will Father never learn? All of these useless letters are only creating more rubbish in the world. Professor? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. My apologies.
What? Was that a letter you were disposing of?
Oh, that paper. Well, Yes, it was. It was a letter from my father.
Isn't that important to you?
I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things. It isn't like anything of importance was written on it. Curious? I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on then.
My dearest daughter, Ingrid. Are you well? I trust that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others. Things on the home front are in order. The marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon. Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garreg Mach Monastery. As you know, the very survival of our family is dependent upon whom you marry. You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what truly matters.
A letter about marriage prospects?
Yes. Perhaps you found it somewhat entertaining. I've told you that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphne in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain nobility, to some extent. But the territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest. I, however, do bear a crest. Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future. A crest is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes.
I can't believe he would use you like that.
Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this. It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well, which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, we're just gonna have to see if she joins the group. So, I was thinking actually, Felix and Leone, they're gonna be the ones that need to be out of the main party, I think. Those two for sure, just because I've used them both in both of my last runs. So, yeah. I think those two are gonna jump out, and we'll see about bringing some other people in. Lysithea, we'll have to see. Maybe she can still stay. But I could also like switch her out for. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. First off, I've got to try some of them out and see if they're even going to be like useful and viable. It's possible that I just have to resort to some of my mains anyway. Okay. So, we're basically not going to be able to do too much with Hilda, I don't think. We can go and have tea with her and see if we can get at least her C rank. Yeah. Might be interesting to see that since I've never seen a support with Hilda before.
You'll battle Edelgard. Me?
Oh, I can't take her to tea. I was hoping I'd at least be able to take her to tea.
I love it!
Yeah,
Thank you
do.
so...
You're welcome.
You're sweet. You're sweet.
Nice.
Professor.
Absolutely.
Hey, Professor. What are you doing daydreaming in a place like this? It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch.
I wasn't daydreaming.
Sure. Then what were you thinking about? It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile.
No.
I was just playing around. Don't get mad.
They should have shown his
By
face
the way,
there, just
in the
blank.
next battle, may I focus on logistical support? Off the battlefield, there's no use having a weakling like me in the middle of the action.
Yeah, you're weak. Sure, Hilda.
And it would bring down morale if I were killed.
I've seen you fight, girl. You are not a weakling.
Have you even seen me, Professor? Look at these noodly little arms. I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines. It'll certainly improve the boys' morale, don't you think?
Probably. Why aren't you taking this seriously?
Because even if I did, I would still be a weakling. My big brother is the type of person who's supposed to be on the battlefield. For me, it's just a waste of energy. It's pointless. Everyone's cut out for something different. The right person for the right task, you know? Please, Professor. Keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you were daydreaming.
Yeah, I don't really care. I zoned out, big deal. Yeah, we certainly don't have enough to get her to a B rank, but I'm just gonna walk up to her and ask her if she wants to be recruited. Who knows? Maybe her requirements are really low. It's not gonna happen.
Me? Oh, Professor. But if you're here to lecture me, I'll pass. It's not like I'm one of your students.
Charm and axe, huh?
You'll bat me?
Yeah. Okay. We did everything we could. So, how is our motivation? That's not where I want to look. Where am I looking at their motivation? Oh my gosh. There we go. Honestly, people are looking pretty good. Yeah. Not looking bad. I could do some of the new people that got added. Who do you get supports with, Cyril? Let's do Sedith and Cyril. Can you recruit Dedu in this one now? I wonder, because Hilda's recruitable now. I didn't even look on Dedu. I should go and talk to him just to see. Now, if they don't love the food, they still get 50%, right? So I could just do this. Let's find out. I've never actually tried, so whatever. Science it.
I've got food to eat and a place to sleep. I'm pretty darn happy with my life right now.
It's nice to share a meal with others now and again.
Cool. All right. And now I think we're just going to do some training. Yep, we're gonna do some training. Sedith does authority, right? I'm gonna do some of that.
We must defy the Archbishop
while I can, you know. Okay. Could do a bit of faith and reason, honestly.
The hope. This is the but I must and of could that be imp?
The map does mostly.
Practice.
Excuse me. How are
The glory of... Oh, what did I learn?
How are
Missed it. Oh well. Okay, and let's see. We could do sword with Catherine.
Now it ends. We gotta.
What do you train? Lance? And you would give, what's the reward? A silver lance? At this point, do I have any of those? I wonder. Let's take a look. I mean, not really. It might be worth it. Let's do it. That'll be our last thing. We could try Sedith. Let's see how Sedith does.
Lament your weakness.
He's got a lot of health. He's pretty tanky.
I won't allow it. Lament your weakness.
He's doing just fine.
Lament your weakness.
Lament your weakness. Called out, dude. Ooh, a miss.
Destiny unfurls.
Hey, Sedith. Welcome to the team. Okay, I think we've accomplished everything we need to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save, and then I am going to fish for a stupidly long time, and I'm going to hate every second of it. So I'm not going to make you all watch it this time. In the next episode, I will let you know if I did get to my A+ ranking. I'm assuming that I will be a little bit shy of the A+, but who knows, maybe it'll be there. I have a lot of bait right now, so it's possible. So yeah, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.